Violinist Gaylin Lee's music is haunting. It's no wonder she won NPR Music's 2016 Tiny Desk contest. She recently visited Nazareth College, and we were there to capture her performance. Take a look.
For the last 3 years before I won the Tiny Desk contest, I was a teacher. I started teaching fiddle lessons. I kind of made a commitment right when I started teaching that I was never going to tell anyone that they shouldn't play. I don't think it's a teacher's job to discourage or put up a barrier to music. I think it's a teacher's job to just be supportive and allow people to explore. If you want to try to do music or any kind of art, that you should do it even if it's not super obvious. Because I think people can be really creative and figure out a way that works for them, and you don't have to play or even sound like everybody else, because music is just about making yourself happy and also connecting to other people through this awesome medium. The Tiny Desk contest is really what sparked New Avenue of just touring and playing all the time. I had been playing a lot in Minnesota before I won the Tiny Desk contest, and I hadn't really given it as much thought at that time, I guess, about accessibility. So when we started traveling, I realized that pretty much only about 30% of the places we played had ramps. If I was a little kid with a disability going to shows and I saw someone with a wheelchair having to be lifted on stage, that just doesn't send a super positive message about that we want you to be here, we want you to perform here. So I started thinking about what that meant, and realizing that in order to have real accessibility in the arts, you really have to make sure that the spaces for performers are also accessible. We have a long ways to go before that is actualized, but I'm hoping to talk about it enough where we can start really making some changes. Even if you have a disability, that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you, and that you can still just be yourself, and eventually you'll find the people that will help support you, because I really do think it's better to not try to suppress who we are. You'll enjoy life more if you just are who you are and you're proud of that.
And you can learn more about Gaylin by visiting violinscratches.com. This story is presented as part of Dialogue on Disability Week, a partnership between WXXI and Al Siegel Community of Agencies, in conjunction with the Herman and Margaret Schwartz Community Series. Dialogue on Disability is supported by the Golisano Foundation and the Fred L. Emerson Foundation.